Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And what a beautiful day it is. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. And of course, every single day, you know me, I'm going to invite you to be a part of this conversation. Why? Because we're talking about some things that you need to know about. We're talking about the MLK Parade, the 36th annual. Listen, think about the theme of this parade. One team, one dream. One dream, one team, but it all comes together. And this is what I'm saying. You know, we had some weather that came in earlier the year that it had to be changed. But however, to God be all the glory, we do get to have the parade. And it's coming up on Juneteenth. That is next week, friends. Juneteenth. And with me to talk about it, Rose, you've been with them how many years? I'm team. A lot of time.
A long time.
And I tell you, now, Reverend Harry, how are you, Reverend?
I'm doing quite well, Sunshine.
We were here the last time together.
Yes, we were.
And I mean, but you know what, guys, thank you for getting up early, coming in so we could talk about the parade, so we can talk about things to let people know, yes, the parade is going to happen. Yes, the parade is going to be on Thursday, June 19th, which is the actual Juneteenth celebration. And whether or not people realize this or not, this is really our day of celebration.
Yes.
This is our Freedom Day.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to say this, you know, 4th of July is supposed to be independence, but no. But for the African American community, Juneteenth is our celebration. And that's what's coming up. And Rose, I just want you to I wanted them to hear from you, the girl that's been with the parade. I've been chasing her in that little cart. Reverend, I've chased her. Oh, you got any extra candy? Can I get a moon pie? She was like, that's not my candy, Sunshine, get out the way.
Yeah.
But everybody to know that this is going to happen and we need to have everybody celebrate with us, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, the snowstorm came in, so it stopped us from January. So we rescheduled it for July the 19th. Everybody that paid to be in the January parade can be in this parade free of charge because they've already paid for it.
Absolutely.
And if we have any new people out there that wants to join, come on, they can also join.
Right.
And be in the parade. Let's make it a big parade.
Absolutely. And you know what, when you say that, make it a big parade, when we think about the day that was chosen, which is Juneteenth, which is the day of celebration.
Yes.
Think about that, Reverend. When we come in that day, don't you know everybody in Pensacola, not just of color, but people who support everything that's done for us, that they should be there to be a part of this parade as well?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
I think so. And that's the reason why we're here this morning, just asking the community to just come out and let's support it. Let's come together as one group. There's so much going on in the country, so much going on around the world.
Oh, Jesus.
We want to show some solidarity.
Exactly.
Yeah, some togetherness.
Yes.
To say, hey, we need to come and celebrate the cause because of the cause, it is so absolutely necessary.
Check out Pastor. He said, because of the cause, I tell you. Look, when I feel comfortable enough that I can talk like that, you and I must be friends.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
That I can do it like that. But the fact of it is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be as transparent as I know how. Let's not find ways not to do it.
Yes.
Let's find ways to do it.
Yes, I agree.
It is worthy enough to do it. When you spoke of where we are now with the country.
Yes.
Where we are in the city, in the state.
Yes.
We as a community, if none other time, need to come together and stick together and do what's right to represent us.
Exactly.
And I want to say this, we're inviting out the Caucasian community because you know what? We don't, I mean, this is what my mother said, red, yellow, black, white, or brown.
Exactly.
I want everybody to be out because if you think about it, when we fought back and you do your history, it was not just it was mainly for us to get what we didn't have.
Yes.
However, there were all races that were fighting in this fight.
Yes. Yes.
That we get beyond this thing of trying to hinder and let it be.
Exactly.
Am I wrong or am I right?
You're right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. And Sunshine, let me say, we're not pointing fingers at
No.
anyone who hasn't participated, who isn't participating, but we're asking you to come on and join us.
That's right.
You know, if you have not joined us before, join us. If you joined us before and not considering joining us now, we're asking you
to do it.
Kind of making a plea to you to come out. Let's support this parade because we only have now currently registered simply a fraction
Of what we used to have.
of what we used to have.
Exactly.
Exactly. Because if I think back, Reverend, I tell you, Lord God, we used to have every street down there blocked like this.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I remember then I was like, oh Lord, how close can I get to the front? Because I don't want to have to be in the back. I mean, because it was just that minute. That's when I got the bag and I found the west. I maybe get that. I need to do this. But I say that to say, when you say that, Reverend Harris, I want people to understand this. When I say let's find ways to do,
Yes.
instead of spreading, cancer travels. I like to use
does.
that as an analogy.
Yes.
When they want to start here, you let it go to travel everywhere. Let's put a halt to that negativity.
Yes.
Now, your personal feelings, that's yours. Personal. But don't spread it so everybody else will try to be on that same bandwagon. Let's
Right.
come together to make a difference. That's just me from the inside.
Yeah.
Because I believe, and I say this every single day on my show, if we would collectively put all of our resources together, you see how tight that can be? That we can do anything. And the same thing I say for this parade right here. What would you think Dr. King would feel like right now if he sees the things how it's happening? How do you think he would feel for all he did?
Yeah, I think he would really be kind of
Upset.
upset, disappointed, somewhat depressed at the movement and how it has somewhat stagnated. And what we're trying to do with the parade is to keep alive,
Right.
of
course.
him and the
Exactly.
cause and all the things that he has done and all the things that has meant so much to the African American community.
That still, that really it still does.
Yes. Yes.
Rose, with you, how do you feel about the fact that with the non-participation of the things that are happening and what we're trying to convey to you, be a part of, find ways to do the right thing. What is it that in your being with the parade so long? I think you're the parade, right? I mean,
Yes. Yes.
I
mean, it's still the same parade, so I'm not understanding why people, me being a person that's helping with the parade, that's making the parade run, I had fun.
I do
And
too.
I did all the work. So I'm
know I
not
have fun.
understanding where all the pullouts are. If there's a problem financially, they can call us and talk to us about it.
Okay.
Non-profit organizations, we help them. So it's not like you can just pull out and say, oh, it's too much. It's been the same for years, the same amount. And the only reason we're asking for that amount, we have to pay for permits. We have
Tell
to pay
all of
for,
that, because I think the people think everything is free.
we have to pay for the police officers.
Yes.
Those porta potties you got downtown during the parade, we have to pay for that. And when all the candy that they don't pick up off the ground, we got to have somebody to clean all of that up.
Pay for the medics.
The paramedics, yeah, we have to have them on site. We have to pay for all of that.
Wow.
The cost is tremendous, Sonshine.
Unbelievable.
Tremendous. Just to hold this parade, something in the order of $12,000 to $15,000 just to do it.
Oh, sookie. That's a lot of money.
And we have to pay for everything. I mean, the cleanup, somebody to sweep the streets. We have to pay for everything. Those golf carts that we're riding around on,
Yeah, can I
we have
get
to
one?
pay for those. No, Sunshine, you got a whole car to yourself.
No. I mean, I find her. I hack a ride every time. I mean,
She does.
I scoot over, baby. I'm taking a ride.
Yes.
But the fact of it is, with this parade that's coming up, 36, because I want to convey this and to stress this as well. Do you know there are many people that do not hold a parade? But I think that deserves an accolade itself, that right here,
Yes.
we still recognize by holding that parade to celebrate all that was suffered and died for us.
Yes.
Me, I, personal pronoun, believe that if we don't continue to put out there the things that were going to get us to where we are today, if
Yes.
it had not been for the struggles that they went through back in the 60s
Yes.
and the
Yes.
50s,
Absolutely.
we wouldn't have what we have today.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be here talking about the fact that, look, that many years ago I was a kid, but I never would have thought that I would have been on TV saying, okay, this is what you need to do to stay apart. I say that because what they did allowed us to do what we're doing today.
Exactly.
So let's keep the dream alive.
Exactly.
Let's keep the dream alive. Don't let
Yes.
it just die.
I agree 100%.
And,
You know?
yes, and we understand that African American history is not taught in the public schools
Oh God, if we don't teach them,
Anymore.
anymore. And if we don't teach them,
who's gonna do it?
by any means necessary, to include the parade
Exactly.
for awareness of who Dr. King was,
What he stood for.
what he stood for, what he represented. That is, the parade is one way to keep that dream and the understanding of him alive.
I agree,
Yes.
100%. What the theme, one team, one dream. And every time I say that, I think that speaks volumes because each year, and with the fact that it's been there 36 years, with all the people that's behind the scene, that's doing the work behind the scene to cause this to be what it is every single year, deserves a great big round of applause because it's a lot of work that goes on behind the scene. That starts way out, that you got to take it to make sure of the execution of it on that day.
Yes.
But what we're trying to get people to understand is this, that the parade is going to be held.
Yes.
The parade is going to be held.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's going to be on June 19th.
Yes.
And it's going to be downtown.
Yes.
And the only thing changed, it's going to kick off at 10 o'clock.
10
Yes.
a.m. versus 11.
That's right. So, because on Juneteenth, there's going to be a lot of things going
A
on.
lot of celebration.
Exactly.
You know, but you see, ladies, come on, man, 10 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to be that hot.
It's not.
You know, when you get up, something on the weekend, you may not get up to 11. But still, I'm just laughing because that's me on the weekends, okay? But what I'm saying is, though, I want everybody to please, I want all the churches,
Yes.
Yes.
all of my parishioner friends, acquaintances, members, organizations that I even have been in contact with. Let's not let this day pass without us being right there to do the support that we need. To do the support. Milton, Pace, Wall, all these places around.
Yes.
Come on out to
Come
the
out.
parade
Celebrate.
And celebrate.
and celebrate. I want those guys who used to ride those horses.
Yes.
I used to go out there, oh man, those are real, rawhide, you know what I mean? rolling. You see, I like them shows, okay?
Yes.
But we asking them to come back because let the kids know, hey, look, maybe put a pin there, think about the horse. I was coming down Beverly Parkway last week,
Yes.
and this is the God honest truth.
You saw a horse.
A man was riding this horse, and he was a young guy.
Yes.
And you could hear the horse like, look. And I slowed down just to see. and when he got, you know where W and Beverly come to?
Yes.
Do you know that horse stopped? And he said, yeah. And turned him and kept on. So, I'm not joking. I saw this. I actually ran into the store. I said, did y'all see that horse? No, but people are doing that. Are we going back to horse and buggy?
The way gas and stuff going.
I know. Okay, let me tell you what I said to the ladies. I said, I wonder how many horsepower is under that hood. Come on, man. I'm just thinking outside the box.
So Sonshine, let's talk about the weather
Of course.
and the potential for it to be really hot. There's supposed to be a heat index later on around noon, about 120.
We'll be done.
And we'll be done by then, going on to the next celebration. But we want everybody to know that they need to be prepared, hydrated, have water, whatever's necessary to keep them safe. All the participants in the parade, all the people that's going to be, viewing the parade,
Right.
that's not going to be in the parade, need to make sure that they themselves have water and have access to get some water along the parade route, because we're going to have vendors along the route. They're going to have water. People are going to be selling water. So make sure that you're hydrated, because that's a concern from the city about having a parade this time of the year and the heat index. So,
Well, can I compare?
yes.
This is just me, the devil's advocate.
Okay.
It'd be cold. I know. I get there. I have on gloves, pull down hat. But the minute I get to moving, I come out of it, and I find somebody with coffee. There's so many people to ride up. You see those little people cooking. I mean, man, oh, do you have my chicken breast? I mean, all that good stuff on the side. I say that. Use what you know to get you to that point.
Absolutely.
Use what you know. If it's hot, we're gonna not work.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people on the outside that work.
Yes.
Yes. Just dress appropriately.
Dress appropriately. I didn't say come in no hoochie mama shorts.
No.
I mean, but come. Oh, Pastor, did I say it in front of you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And then the participants need to make sure their margin units
Are dressed appropriate.
are dressed appropriately and got water, have water there.
Right.
Like for the bands. I mean, they know to wear some khaki pants and a nice little
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Right.
All right.
Right.
You know, but I'm just saying, we're going to make it.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
we just don't want anybody to fall out or get a heat stroke while we're having fun, celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk more about the parade that's coming up on June 19th as we celebrate good times right here on Sonshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sonshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sonshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
Welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sonshine's Corner. And you know what popped in my head when I was listening to the producer talking about ear? I was thinking, I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around. I just thought that was in my head because of the fact that what we want us to do, don't let nobody turn you around. When I say that to the community, come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is a celebration that we need to take part in. You got a lot of stuff in your hand written up. Talk about it.
We've already hit everything that's on here, really. We rescheduled the Martin Luther King parade, and we call it Martin Luther King, the 36th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr. / Juneteenth parade.
Okay.
And then Pastor already hit on the weather advisory. Just important things that I did not want to forget. And the starting time changed from 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So the lineup, you can get there as early as 7:30, but they got to know that the streets start blocking off an hour and a half before the parade start.
Oh, okay. Did you say the people in the parade be there by 7:30?
Some of them have to decorate their floats when they get there.
Okay, you're not talking about the other people.
I'm not talking about you, Sonshine.
Okay, thank you very much. 7:30. Oh God.
Yeah. So I'm asking for the vendors to be there at 7 a.m. so that they can get dispersed, because we have various locations, quite a few locations, and to get everybody to their spot, I need them there at 7 a.m. so that I can get them fired up, situated, and get everything going.
That was one of the vendors told me back here, he was gonna have shrimp and grits.
Yes.
Yeah, he told me that on the phone. He told me shrimp and grits.
That was in New Orleans.
That was in Pensacola.
No.
Oh, what you mean?
His thing has the New Orleans, the trailer.
Oh, you talking about who that?
Yes. That's who it was.
Yeah, who that? And who that gonna get those shrimp and grits? I get here 7. I mean, but just think about that. If they go, I mean, like I don't know whether you go have shrimp and grits or fish and grits or whatever. I haven't eaten. That sounds so good. You know what I mean? But I say that to say you don't have to worry about even if you don't cook that morning. Come get your spot.
Yes.
We got the vendors already there. You may even get some. Oh, I do know that there's a float of people that's coming that's going to be giving away. What you call them little bitty hamburgers? Them little square things.
Sliders.
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 They called me and asked Mike. I know I asked you. You forgot, okay. But then I asked Mike, and he said, yeah, they're not cooking. I said, no, they're not going to throw them.
Well, I'm going to hand them.
They're going to hand them out. So, can you imagine me walking out the parade and say, hey, I want a pop.
Get hit by a slider.
And then you got all that stuff on your face. Now, I say that, but that person's going to be giving away those burgers. It's a lot. There's people that are telling me how they got T-shirts they're going to be throwing, right?
Yes.
Not anything hard,
right.
You know, to hit nobody. Some of the candy, those kids be trying to get that candy, be crawling on the ground that day, boy. Under the fence.
Under the barricade.
And you'll see them, they be on their knees when they miss. Mm-hmm. But it's that the joy of it, what they're doing, that we don't want to lose the effect.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the effect of what we're doing, the cause behind what we're doing is what's so important. And I want to encourage everybody, if you have not gotten yours taken care of, these are the people that you need to talk to. What's that number, Rose?
The Martin Luther King line number is 850-378-9242.
9242.
850-378-9242.
So if you want to find out, here's the number you can call. But the fact of it is, not only that we're going to have vendors, we've got, who else has I talked to? There's a young lady who used to play in the TV show. She's here now, but she's going to be in it. She was with the Atlanta Housewife, not Nene. Like with Nene, ooh, Lord, Nene will have everybody out. But she was on a scene in one of them.
Okay.
And she's from here. And I said, girl, did you meet her? She's just like that in person. You know, Nene is crazy. But the fact of it is, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the MLK Parade, the importance of the essence of what we're doing. And I want to say to all the people that are working behind with the consistency of making sure that this does happen, because I think that it takes a lot.
Yes, it does.
It takes a lot to continue with the efforts. Anything worth having is worth fighting for.
Yes.
Amen.
Anything that you think of that holds good substance, you have to fight for it.
Yes.
And do not allow anybody to take it away. Mm-hmm. So what am I saying to you? Get up. A lot of the people are going to be off, not everybody, but 90% some people will be off.
Yes.
Come on out and celebrate. Understand, this is another analogy that you can use. This is the way you can teach the kids what's the meaning of Juneteenth. We're on Juneteenth Day.
Yes, yes.
Now, this is the way we can educate the youth. Why?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because if they're not going to teach it in schools, it's up to us to take every avenue that's possible
and
teach it to them.
To teach it to them.
Yes.
So I'm asking of you, ladies and gentlemen, to do that today. Please make sure you come on out and be in that parade. If you have not gotten registered, you can still do so. We'll take you up until when? What's the deadline? Today?
Parade Thursday. I'll take you up until Wednesday.
Okay. Did you hear what she said? She's the one who does that, her red up here. Now you do the
vendors.
You do the vendors.
And I want to give a number for the vendors as
well.
Okay,
what's that number for the vendors?
850-501-5737.
5737. 501-5737.
Right.
Come on out. Let's see if you're gonna bring me some salmon. Look at Pastor laughing. You can tell I love seafood.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a good thing. But with that, Rose said that she will take your registration up until Wednesday.
I will.
And the parade is Thursday, so she's gonna make that happen fast. But if you would like this to continue, this is what we've got to do, and when it's called working together. So many people that are really don't want this to end, because we're gonna air this on TV as well.
Yeah.
You know? And please, come on, people. Now, for the people that are at home, the elderly, who can't get out, they'll get to be able to see this parade. Don't you know you look forward to that?
Yes.
So we don't want to lose the force that's behind it that can keep them with something to look at and say, oh, look at there. Did you see? I saw Rip Harris. And then to go to, I saw you, Rip.
Yes.
What we doing, sir?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes,
But the fact
yes.
of it is, from all the areas around, with that, on that sheet there, that other sheet when you got with the Dr. King parade, I pulled it up on my phone. So I could have this. Yes, let me see that for a second. So many people are wondering, and now with the positions in the parade, that's one's first come, first serve, right?
Yes. So originally we gave them positions in January. Those positions are no longer any good because we don't have everybody still in the parade. So we have to redo the numbers. And that's the reason I said I can do it up until Wednesday to give you a position. But be mindful, Wednesday, you're at the end of the parade.
Right.
Yeah.
You're at the end of the parade. So if you wait until Wednesday, you're going to be at the end of the parade.
Okay, now with the dignitary section, how does that work?
We contact the dignitaries.
Okay.
Normally we use like the city council, the county officials.
So that portion is already filled.
Yes.
That's already taken care of.
Yeah. Sponsors, that's already filled. The rest, anybody else at this point is going to go into the regular
lineup.
Regular lineup.
So don't come in and think you're going to be at the top. You can't make it that way. Now, with the website, they can go to the website and find out things as well?
Yes. And
the website address is the MLK, the ML King 2020 at gmail.com. Let's do this game. The ML King 2020.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. So, but you can find this out, ladies and gentlemen. So don't just sit there and wait. Now, don't sit there and talk yourself out of doing something that needs to be done. Now, when you watch this show, get on the phone. If you have not done that, take care of it. When I look at Dr. King, when I see his picture, he was such a fighter. He was such a fighter that he stood for so much for the community. And I just don't want us to just let that down.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm trying to say, Pastor?
Absolutely, absolutely. All the work that has been put in throughout the years, not only Dr. King and all the ministers and all the churches.
Abernathy, all of them.
Yes. Everybody that joined in, all the civil rights leaders that joined in with him, all that work, you know, and we are the offsprings of that movement and those people. You know, we have had relatives who were a part of that movement, and to just let it die in this season
when we need it most.
When we need it the most, you know, trying to get us back to a place where we once were that we'll never go back to again. So this is actually a part of the fight as well.
Right.
To say that we are together, we are unified, we are about holding fast what we have accomplished down through the years, and keep the fight alive.
Do you think we've lost that zeal?
Absolutely, I think we have, for a number of reasons. You know, people have matriculated to places of some prominence, and where we didn't have before, so many have now, and not think it's necessary to participate in the fight, because for them who have a lot, the fight is over.
Amen.
For them who doesn't have much, we're still trying to fight to achieve.
Absolutely.
But it's a travesty for those who have a lot not to join along with those who do not have a lot.
Absolutely.
To elevate all of us to a place of having that we don't have to struggle the way we did before.
And with with things as they are, so we're talking about Dr. King and what he stood for, and with the movement that he was the head of. But the fight of it, that he had so many people that were on the team with him that fought with him to get it taken care of.
Yes.
And when you say that, when you think that we've lost the zeal for that fight, what do you think it's going to take for us as a community to get back? Now, don't misunderstand me. I know we have grown. I know we have advanced.
Yes, we have.
But we still got to fight.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
We still have to fight.
I know that we have advanced to a level.
Yes.
And I don't expect us to be like it was back in the 60s, right? Or in the 50s. But my thought, I want you to think about this when we go to break. I want you to talk about this. What is it that we can get with even those that are not participating to get on board? Because even though it's 50-some years later, we still got to fight. And if we fight individually, we ain't going to win.
Never. You got to come together.
You got to come together. We're going to talk about that when we return right here today on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Come see us at Royal Appliance Outlet. We have refrigerators, washers and dryers, stoves, beautiful furniture from all of your name brands that you know and trust. Samsung, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and GE, all at discount prices. Come visit us today at 1612 Face Boulevard. You're gonna love our easy credit to help you bring all your favorite furniture home. Come visit Royal Appliance Outlet.
It's baseball season. From heart-stopping plays to legendary victories, this is baseball at its finest. Grab your seat, bring your energy, and witness greatness live. Don't just watch it, feel it. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos are back, and you can watch Pensacola Blue Wahoos home games live on Fridays and Saturdays, only on Blab TV. Love the Blue Wahoos but can't watch? Get your tickets now.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner as we talk about the MLK Parade that's scheduled for Juneteenth, which is June 19th. And ladies and gentlemen, let me correct you on something because it was brought to my attention by a couple of people that on the website it says that the parade is going to kick off at 11. That will be corrected ASAP. And the fact of it is the parade is going to kick off at 10 o'clock. Now, I will at 10 o'clock. And
and you were at the beginning. So.
At the beginning. But no, it's going to be 10 o'clock. So you got to be there. You ask the vendors to be there at 7.
At 7.
Regular people get there what? 6?
At least by 7:30.
Okay. I thought she was going to say 6:30 out of that fan. But it's still dark, isn't it?
No, it's not.
But no, please make that notation that the parade will kick off at 10 o'clock a.m. 10 a.m. on Thursday because there are so many other Juneteenth celebrations that are going to be happening so they won't overlap each other.
Exactly.
Right.
So therefore, when one begins, the other one ends. Then the other one starts, then we're in there. So you can just leave that place and go to that place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And take a bottle of water.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wear your beach hats.
The what now?
The beach hats. You know, your big hats to protect you from the sun. Whatever it takes for you.
And put on some sunscreen.
Put on some sunscreen.
Black people, put on some sunscreen.
Absolutely.
People of color.
Okay. No. Sometimes people think that we don't, because we're so melanated.
Yes.
That we don't use
you can still sunburn.
Yes, we can. I mean, each time I go to the beach and come back, man, I got an X in my back.
Yes.
But I do put on the sunscreen. I say I'm jokingly, but yes, you do need to put on your sunscreen because, you know, we're melanated, but keep it melanated. Put that stuff on you. And not just a little bit, rub a lot so that you'll be covered. We're talking about the MLK Parade, the 36th annual event that's coming up on Juneteenth, which it was changed because we had some very, very, very bad weather came up in January on the actual date. But to God be all the glory, we got a date that's going to be on next week on Juneteenth on the 19th. And I'll be riding around with Rose on the little scooty car, and we're going to be going through having fun all day long. Reverend?
Yes, absolutely.
No doubt. Now, when it comes to getting all of the other people, the children, how we should make sure that they are hydrated when the parents bring the kids out, because I'm not sure of how many people in Pensacola, what offices are closed, but it is a national holiday.
Yes.
So therefore, I'm going to say all of them are closed. I'm going to hope.
Okay.
No, I'm going to say that because of the fact we want them to be prepared as well, to make sure that they're hydrated, so that, because you said the city had concerns.
Right. Yes.
With the heat index going to be extremely high. But I'm going to make you laugh. Papa didn't die in that heat, died in that Cottonville, so y'all going to be all right.
So all of the federal offices will be closed.
Only?
But some of the county offices will be open on that day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who worked for the county?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. Is that the trash people? I mean, I don't know. Do I have to change my date? I'm just kidding, just having fun. Okay, but really, okay, so.
I think the county courthouse is going to be open, and a few other places will be open as well. So there'll be a little conflict, but not so much that we won't be able to do the parade. But we'll have people, moving around the parade route, because they're trying to get to where they're trying to get to.
Oh, you mean to their job?
To their jobs, yeah. Because they'll be working, and people will go into court, and all of that's going on at the same time.
Who? They got to go to court on that day. Oh, sucky. I mean, but listen, my ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this. This is the 36th annual that has been rescheduled for Juneteenth celebration on June 19th. Now, and I want to just say this because of the fact of with the celebration, there's going to be a lot of things going on that day. Because I know right after the parade is going to be one right there at Washington with Pastor Marcel Davis.
Is it Main Street?
Main Street. Yeah, they've got one. But what we've done is they have worked together. You talked about it.
Yes.
So that it would not run over on anybody.
Exactly.
That you can come on over to the celebration, which is going to be there at Spring and Garden is the kickoff. Be there because we're rolling at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on the dot.
And please do this for me. Don't let this go by without your participating. Forget anything else but the cause behind it. Forget anything else besides the cause behind it. And if there's something, if you can't think of something nice to say, don't say anything at all. My mother taught me that. If you can't come up with something nice to say about anything, then don't say anything at all. Just walk away.
Exactly.
Because that will cause a problem right there with the negativity.
Yes.
On that. And you talk about all the people. How many different vendors you got gonna be cooking? Because I'm gonna visit every truck.
I have about
a lot of
11.
Oh, really?
11 vendors doing a variety of things. I have about 5 food trucks.
Oh, oui.
A lady selling jewelry, people selling water.
Oh, wow.
I have Florida Blue that's coming out. They'll be on the corner of Chase and Palafox with 2 tents. Please go by and visit them as well.
Okay.
They're one of our sponsors. They've come every year. In the last few years, they've been there.
Absolutely.
In support.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, everything is coming together. I do that to pull out other things that are happening. So you think that it's not going to be me and Rose in the river, because there's going to be a lot of us down there, because I got that list. He said, Mr. Keenan texted me that list.
Yeah.
It's a long list. And you were right, it's right at the top what I asked. But I just didn't see it.
And it's growing.
And it's growing
more,
every day.
Yeah, I added some more yesterday.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
It's growing.
It is growing.
It's growing. Slowly, but growing.
But that means that.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
I'll take
and
that.
Rose, when you've been there so long, what's the worst thing that you feel on the inside that has come down to this out of all these years that I've seen you on that little scooty car?
Where's our churches?
Oh, just ask the question. There's your camera right there.
I don't know where our churches are. We used to have the front of the parade filled with churches. We're few now. There's very few. I don't know. I mean, and I used to enjoy that. Every church represented. I don't see that anymore. I don't see parents with their kids. I see kids down there, but we should do this as a family. When I was going to school, I ain't gonna tell my age, but they taught Black history in the school. But when my kids went to school, Black history wasn't taught in the school. So my kids, what they know, what they have learned, is from my son and my daughter would tell you, was from the parades. People explaining to them what a vehicle organization
what that
meant.
for that person who got in the parade.
Yeah, that's what they learned a lot of things from.
Oh, wow.
Sitting and talking, 100 Black, I never forget my daughter asked me, what is the 100 Black women? We were at a Martin Luther King parade. I had to explain to her, open the book, show her what they did for the community. Now every one of my kids are in NAACP.
Come on now.
Because they learned that by the NAACP coming through the parade.
Absolutely. And I say that also to you, Pastor. What do you think that we can do, because even just for next year? What can we do to talk to the other churches to get them back involved in such a huge and important event?
I think we've mentioned this before. Matter of fact, several times we've mentioned the fact that we do send out letters to them, every church, right, inviting them to come and participate. One of the things that we have not done is made a personal visit.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's take another step.
Personal visit to every church.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Make an appointment with the pastor, someone from our committee, and just sit down and talk it over. If there's a grievance, let's talk it over. Let's come to a place that we can agree, right? Even to disagree on whatever the problem is, the reason why that they're not participating.
So if you're saying that many churches are not participating, so you think that with that, is that something that's, when you say is there a grievance, so is everybody experiencing the same thing at the same time? You understand what I'm saying?
It doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
Yeah. And now we know it's very difficult to get everybody to agree on one thing at one time.
Right.
Right? And we know everyone is not going to participate in a thing. But when the majority
that's what happens,
of
you
the
get more.
people, right, are not participating, it then becomes a concern, right? Because we're doing something for the community, and that's what church is all about, is the support of the community, right? And if this is about community, why then aren't most of the majority of the church joining in with us in a community event representing something that's so positive?
So strong.
Yeah, that's the concern that we have. And
so, ladies and gentlemen, if you are viewing and if you have a grievance, then let's talk about it. I believe that if we sit down and discuss whatever it is that you are dealing with, or that you have that you would like to share to come to a better conclusion, let's talk about it. Let's not just talk about it amongst ourselves. Let's talk with the people that you say you have the problem with.
Exactly.
Right.
That's how you come to work out things.
Yeah.
That's how things are worked out. And if there's a problem, then say it.
Yes.
I don't want to do it because I hurt my toe.
Right.
Okay, then say that. I'm not going to participate because you didn't give me a cookie. Then say it.
Right.
It's okay
Yeah.
to say what it is that you don't want. And then if I cannot repair that toe, then okay, but I know what the problem was. That's the only way that you find out way to get anything corrected. We, number one, got to talk about it. I said we.
Yes.
Not I.
Yes.
We.
Exactly.
Talk about it, and then we can come to a better conclusion.
Yeah.
That's just me, my personal opinion. Because I believe in talking about anything that if there's a problem, come to me. Don't you go to Tom, don't you go to Dick, don't you go to Harry.
Right.
Come to me.
Yes.
Talk to me. And I want to talk more about that when we come back, because this is such an important event. This is the 36th annual Dr. MLK Parade that happens here annually in Pensacola. When you go to other cities, even from my hometown, Montgomery, they don't have an MLK Parade, but they got the biggest daggone other parade there is, but but it's mostly, it's covered with a lot of black people.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, though, we need you to be a part of this, what we have at home. Let's make sure that we can continue this.
Yes.
Because if it comes to the point where it feels like it's not worth it to continue it, then what's going to happen?
All right.
Okay,
go
then.
away.
That's what we're talking about right here, Sonshine's Corner.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Empire Truck Sales, located at 2255 West Detroit Boulevard in Pensacola, is your Freightliner, Western Star, Detroit Diesel, and Cummins dealer for Northwest Florida. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., providing sales, service, and parts. Empire Truck Sales is also your Oasis dealer for Freightliner custom chassis RV and motorhome repairs. Running I-10 will get you in.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sonshine's Corner as we discuss the MLK Parade that's coming up on June 19th right here in Pensacola. We were talking about the fact of the essence of the parade, the importance of the parade, the fight that will never be done. I mean, we got to continue to fight, because I think Dr. King was put here to be that person to do that.
Yes.
That was, I think everybody has a purpose.
Right.
And he served here at such a time as it was, a young man, 39 years old when he died.
Yes.
But you look at what God had prepared him for at age 39. I mean, so therefore, he was in his early 30s.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yes.
When he did that. But all I'm saying is, let's not forget that we can still do that and come together. I don't care if it's 50 years from now, we're going to still have to come together.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And with that, Rose, I want everybody to know that you are going to be taking their applications until Wednesday, June 18th. You got a food truck?
Yeah.
If they want to come?
If they want to come until Wednesday, they can still come.
Somebody needs to come out there and bring me an icy.
Yes.
No, bring me some yogurt. Look at her looking at me, bro.
Yogurt in the heat? I don't think so.
Oh, it's cold. Let it melt.
Yes.
Oh.
Give me a straw. I'll be saying. No, but these type of things that, and you can call, what's that number? 850-378? 9242.
I don't know about heart. Who knows any numbers by heart? You just read it off that paper.
No. She's trying to make me laugh, people, but that's the truth. With the parade coming up, all we're saying to you is we want to let you know, because there are a lot of questions about if the parade is going to be. Yes, it is. No doubt about that. There are concerns about the weather.
Yes.
We're going to dress cool. I didn't say come naked. I said dress cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Whether you know it or not, when you dress the right way, you're more cool than being naked.
Mm-hmm.
Your body take more heat when you're naked.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you go to the website, you'll see. 10 o'clock is the kickoff time.
Yes.
Need to be there by 7:30.
Yes.
We are going to start. We're going to start on time at 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Got to be pulling off and doing it. And for those who are going to be at home, you'll be able to watch it on live TV.
Yes.
Live and in living color.
Yes.
And I'll be talking through part of it.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
And to make it happen.
Yes.
When you think about that, because you see, I'm excited. Just because I've always loved the parade.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to so many of them, but there's a joy that I get when I go.
Mm.
I mean, come on, Pastor, give him a
And
laugh.
this year, you're the Grand Marshal.
I am the Grand Marshal.
Don't forget that.
Yeah. But I want you, as a pastor, to give them, we got 5 minutes, their words, encourage them to come. Why it's important. Why it's important to not give up.
Let's just consider the theme.
Mm-hmm.
One dream, one team. In the climate that we're in now,
Mm-hmm.
where this current administration is taking away so many of the attributes of the African American community,
Mm-hmm.
attacking the African American History Museum in D.C.,
Mm-hmm.
trying to take things out of that, trying to take our history away. We need to come together and unify and say,
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to allow all of this to happen and stand still and do not anything about it. So one of the things that we're doing through this parade is to come together, right? It's a training session. It's a time of joy to come together to show that we are unified in our fight against those who are trying to take away that we have fought so hard for. Our ancestors fought so hard. Dr. King, instrumental in the movement.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we're trying to keep the movement alive through unifying as a people to say we're not going to sit idle while things are being taken away from us. We're going to stand tall and show ourselves unified against those who try to take things away from us.
Amen.
I mean, if for anything else in this climate, we couldn't say this last year.
That's right.
But we can say this year.
Absolutely.
That how so vital and necessary it is for us to come together in this climate to show our support for one another. And that's one of the things that they always say, that we do not support one another.
Yeah, I'm going to go there.
That is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
We do support one another,
Mm-hmm.
and we will support one another, and we will continue to support one another because it's necessary for us as a people to show unity. Because where there's unity,
come on,
there is strength.
Come on,
yes,
now. Right. Amen. Can I get a collection, please?
Yes. Yes.
No, but you preach there, but you're telling the truth.
Yes.
And that's a fact. We're down to the last 4 minutes, Rose. What's your final words you want to leave with the community? Come on now. On that little scooter car, I'll be on there with you.
I just want everybody to come out and support it, because if we don't get support, then the money goes away, then the parade goes away.
What did you just say?
If we don't get support,
yes,
the money goes away, then the parade goes away. Because we got to have money to make the parade go.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So we need the support. We need the participation. I'm pleading for the participation.
Look in that camera right there and tell them what you want to say. Straight ahead.
I'm pleading for the participation, because we have to have the participation in order to keep our parade going each and every year. So if you have not registered, please pick up a registration form or give us a call, and we'll make sure that we get you in that parade.
And that phone number is 850-378-9242. Or you can email them at the MLK King 2020@gmail.com.
Yes.
Do that today now, and keep this in mind. The parade does kick off at 10 o'clock this year. We did change the time. You need to be there if you are a vendor by 7. If you're in the parade, by 7:30, no later, because we are going to kick off at exactly 10 o'clock. Remember this now, if you are, for the elderly people that's going to be at home, if you cannot make it out, turn your TV on right here on your local TV. You'll be able to see the parade live as it happens. Thank you to Vernon Watson, who's going to be working with us on this as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. We make sure that it is done the way that we can make sure the community is aware of the parade and that it is there.
Yes, and all of the other supporters, Sonshine, those who support us every year, businesses, Gulf Power and other businesses that support us. We want to say thank you to them who's helping us continue.
Absolutely. Yesterday, our Baptist was in here talking about it. Oh no, we're going to be there, look for us, Baptist Hospital.
Hospital.
Well,
yes.
We mentioned Florida Blue.
Florida Blue, all of them. But the fact of it is, ladies and gentlemen, we can't do this unless you're there. And we are going to be there with a great big smile on our faces as we celebrate the celebration of Dr. King. One team, one dream. Going to kick off at 10 o'clock on the 19th, right there at Juneteenth celebration. What a celebration it's going to be.
Yes.
And I say thank you guys for coming in.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I appreciate you. Mike Keenan, thank you. Why y'all, because I go there, what's up, Mike? But no, but I thank you guys, and for all the participants, thank you for participating in an event that's great, and it is so important to our culture. It is so important. Wow, I can't believe we've talked an hour already, but it has. And tell somebody to tell somebody, be there with us on the 19th. I've got to go, but I'll leave it as I do every day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember to keep God first. I'll guarantee you this, you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow, for another day of sunshine, know that I love you with the perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. I'll see you in the parade. Drink lots of water. Bring an umbrella. Wear a hat. Sunglasses. Sunscreen. Be prepared. Be there. I'll look to see you then. Fun day on Juneteenth.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.